Hello everyone, I am Aishwarya. Welcome back to Vani Academy. Chapter 3, Motions of the Earth. Earth has two types of motion, rotation and revolution. Earth rotation is a rotation of the planet Earth around its own axis. So consider this is an axis. So Earth rotates around its own axis. Earth rotates about 24 hours with respect to Sun, but every 23 hours 56 minutes and 4 seconds with respect to other distant stars. The axis of the Earth, which is an imaginary line which runs through North Pole to South Pole, creates an angle of 66 with its orbital plane. The plane formed by the orbit is known as orbital plane. Earth receives light and heat from the Sun. Due to its spherical shape of the Earth, only half of the Earth gets light. The portion which is facing the Sun will receive day, and the portion which is away from the Sun will experience night. The circle which divides the day from the night is called a circle of illumination, and the circle of illumination and the axis of the earth will not coincide with each other. It takes 24 hours to complete one rotation around its axis. This period of rotation is known as Earth Day. What would happen if Earth did not rotate? The portion, the portion of the Earth which facing the Sun will always experience day, and the portion which is away from the Sun will always experience night. Life would not have been possible in such extreme conditions. The movement of the Earth around the Sun in a fixed path or orbit is known as revolution. So this is a revolution. Earth goes around the Sun in an elliptical orbit. The shape of the Earth is in elliptical, hence it is elliptical orbit. It takes about 365 and one fourth of a day to complete one rotation around the Sun for Earth. So we consider 365 days in an year, and we ignore those 6 hours for the sake of convenience. So consider 365 days and one fourth of a day for single year, and so add this is for second year, and this is for third year, and this is for fourth year. We will get 365 days and one single day. We add this surplus day to the month of February once in 4 years. So the February is of 29th day. So February is of 29 days instead of 28 days in a leap year. Such a year with 366 days is known as leap year. So summer solstice. On 21st June, the northern hemisphere is tilted towards the sun. So this is a northern hemisphere and it is tilted towards the sun. And the sun rays falls directly on the Tropic of Cancer. As a result, it will receive more heat. So this is a Tropic of Cancer and it receives more heat, and the areas near the pole receive the less heat due to the as the sun rays are slanting. North Pole is inclined towards the sun, and the places beyond the Arctic Circle experiences continuous daylight for 6 months. So in this summer solstice, North Pole is inclined towards the sun, and South Pole is away from the sun. The longest day and shortest night occurs on the 21st June on the northern hemisphere. At the same time, in the southern hemisphere, all these conditions are reversed. It is winter season here, and the nights are longer than the days. In the northern hemisphere, days are longer. In the southern hemisphere, nights are longer. The position of the earth is known as summer solstice. Winter solstice on 22nd of the December, Tropic of Capricorn it receives the direct sunlight, and the south pole is tilted towards the sun, and the north pole is away from the sun. sun. So this therefore it is summer in the southern hemisphere and winter in the northern hemisphere. This position of earth is known as some winter solstice. That's why Christmas is celebrated in Australia in summer season. Equinox. On 21st March and September 23rd, direct rays falls on the equator. So at this position, neither the pole is tilted towards the sun. Hence, whole Earth experiences equal day and equal night. This position is known as equinox. On 23rd September, it is autumn season in the northern hemisphere and it is spring season in the southern hemisphere. The opposite is on the case of 21st March. It is spring on the northern hemisphere and it is autumn on the southern hemisphere. Thus, you will find uh, thus you find the days and nights are and changes in the seasons because of rotation and revolution of the earth respectively. So these are seasons in the northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. These two in these two positions, earth will experience equinox, and this is a summer solstice and this is a winter solstice. Thank you.